Deep in the jungles of southern Mexico, hidden by vines and humidity, stands the Temple of the Inscriptions at Palenque. It looks dignified, almost modest, but that's a lie. Hidden beneath it is one of the most dramatic tombs ever found in the Americas. Built for a man who clearly did not intend to die quietly. His name was K. Inukjanapekal the Great, and the lid of his tomb would one day confuse archaeologists, delight conspiracy theorists, and forever change the internet's relationship with ancient art. Pakal became king at the age of 12. Way back in 615 CE, he then ruled Palenque for nearly 70 years. That's not a reign, that's a geological era. During his long life, Palenque flourished. Temples rose, inscriptions multiplied, and his dynasty was stabilized after a period of chaos. Pakal didn't just rule well, he ruled long enough to plan his legacy very, very carefully. And that legacy wasn't going to be a statue or a simple grave. It was a cosmic exit scene carved in stone. When archaeologist Alberto Ruiz Lullier uncovered Pakal's tomb in 1952, it was a total shock. No Maya ruler had ever been found buried like this. There was a hidden staircase sealed with stone, leading down to a massive underground crypt. Inside, a stone sarcophagus weighing over 7 tons was guarded by walls covered in stucco figures of his ancestors, watching over him. This wasn't just a burial, this was a stage. And center stage lay the lid. At first glance, the carving is overwhelming, it's dense, layered, and chaotic. But then you focus on the figure of Pakal himself. He's reclined at an angle, not lying flat. He's leaning forward, as if in motion. His hands are positioned like he's gripping controls, and his feet are braced against a strange structure. He's surrounded by shapes that look like pipes, valves, flames, and frameworks. Now, if you rotate the image sideways, the resemblance becomes, well, unfortunate for skeptics. It looks like a cockpit, a pilot, a launch sequence. This led to the now famous claim, that's not a king, that's an astronaut. Cue the dramatic music and raised eyebrows worldwide. Of course, scholars have an explanation, and it's still pretty epic, just with less rocket fuel. According to Maya cosmology, the scene depicts something equally grand, the moment of death and rebirth. Pakal is shown falling into Xibalba, the Maya underworld. He's positioned at the base of the world tree, the cosmic axis connecting the underworld, the earth, and the heavens. Above him are celestial symbols and his ancestors in the sky realm. Below him are the jaws of the earth monster, representing his transition, so this isn't a launch, it's a cosmic commute. The Maya believed death wasn't an end, but a transformation. And Pakal wanted to be remembered as a ruler who didn't just die. He ascended through the universe, so why does it look so mechanical? This is where it gets really interesting. Most Maya art is symbolic, but Pakal's tomb lid is unusually technical. The detail is extreme, the framing is complex, and the layered elements are rarely seen anywhere else. It feels engineered, not just decorative. Even if it's symbolic, it's symbolism drawn with incredible precision. This raises a very uncomfortable question. Why depict the afterlife using imagery that looks so much like machinery? Ancient art usually simplifies things. This does the opposite. To the ancient Maya, this carving probably made perfect sense. But to our modern eyes, trained by rockets and diagrams, it triggers something else entirely. And that's the real drama. Pakal's tomb sits at a crossroads between myth and engineering, between ritual and record, between what ancient people believed and what they saw. Was it aliens? There's no proof. Was it symbolism? Absolutely. But symbolism usually doesn't accidentally resemble future technology this closely. And here's the delicious irony. Pakal wanted to control his legacy. He wanted to be remembered as a divine ruler, a cosmic traveler, a bridge between worlds. Instead, 1,300 years later, we look at his tomb and say, "Sir, are you flying that thing?" And Pakal, sealed in stone, has never corrected us. The lid remains, the imagery endures, and the debate refuses to die. And maybe that's exactly what he wanted. After all, if you're going to leave this world, why not do it in a way that makes future civilizations argue about you forever? Thanks for watching.